Well, I remember in my during my marketing days, we used to give a lot of emphasis on product demonstration and to create the demonstrative possibilities and to create intangibility with respect to product. We used to develop catalogs, we used to develop product detailing, we used to train salespeople, product presenters in terms of how to write home the features and how to transact these features into the mind with respect to the mind of the customer. So I'm probably taking a slightly longer journey to dwell upon this subject. So what happens is when you are talking about a product, you tend to talk about a material, which is actually not a literature. You would not like to read that material unless it serves the need of you understanding the material to enable you to take a right decision about whether to buy this product or not. So having said that, it is very basic, I would say, language that goes into creating awareness about the product. Product, I'm saying, because it's got a very close simulation with matter. So when you talk about a matter, you're likely to be indulging in very, very basic level content. And that content may not get passed very easily as literature. That's point number one. Now when you look at a book and there is a direct communication, do this, do this, do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. It's like I myself started my literary career with books like that. Something very easy to understand. So that becomes a kind of a semi-literature. I believe, from my own perspective, a good literature or something which can be tagged as literature is something which has more profound effect on you, and that effect is not something that you know how to walk now, how to stand better, how to look better, etc., etc. These are like handbooks. Even many inspirational books, sometimes, unfortunately, they get into that line of thinking that the person does this, so he's going to be able to do this, etc., etc. Which is a wise thing to do, because you can't complicate the matter in a way that people buy the book and don't know how to read it or don't know how to understand it. So coming back to the level 3 or the third stage of this product evolution, I would say a literature is something which hovers on your mind. You don't know what is troubling you, you don't know what is bugging you, you don't know what is really exciting you. It's something that keeps on happening for over a period of time. In that sense, since I took many years to develop this literature and develop the technology, the method through which I would like to propagate the idea of mind versus matter, including the ideas of intellectual capitalism, I would contend, yes, since I went myself, my mind went through a literary experience, I would love that this product is looked upon as a literature. But we will now talk about the fourth stage. Product, handbook, and a literature, maybe a novel or poetry or something like that. Now, not all poetries have philosophy, but intellectual capitalism is essentially a very, very broad-based philosophy. It is so broad, so engaging that I won't prefer to call it a pivotal instance. There's no pivot. There's no one point on which you're trying to. You could probably change or you could try to have. It's very basic. It's broad-based. It's got many streams of happening inside your mind. So I'll have to use this. I'm sorry, it might look very immodest, but it looks like what philosophy proposes. And in that sense, it is definitely a philosophy too, in my opinion. But it depends on the reader. If the reader wants to stop at the point where he says, okay, good literature, and close the chapter, that's for him. If the person wants to completely forego the experience of literature, straight jump into philosophy and try and see whether this is practicable, this is operationable, probably, he's in the other class. So I think it's essentially to be the readers and their perspectives and their excitement which will decide whether it is literature or it is a philosophy.
In your opinion, what is it? It is the reader's perspective.
समझ लगा? नहीं, मैं तो कट कस कर रहा हूँ.